Hey guys, I'm Faith, and this is Trapped in a Video Game. Chapter 1, Boogers and Blasters. Jesse, come over now. You're not gonna believe this. That was the text that ruined my life. I know, that doesn't sound like a life ruiner. Especially because the text's sender, my friend Eric, says you're not gonna believe this about the world's most believable things. Just in the past month, he's told me that I wouldn't believe a piece of toast that looked exactly like Darth Vader. It looked exactly like a burnt piece of toast. A sweet trick he learned on his bike, riding for literally 1/2 of a second without holding onto the handlebars. And a really big booger. That one was actually impressive. I ignored the text for a little bit because nothing makes Eric talk faster than silence. When he didn't write back after 5 minutes, I finally replied, "What is it?" No response. You gonna tell me or what? Nothing. This better not be another booger. Nope. 5 more minutes passed. I sighed. Fine, Eric was going to win this one, but only because looking at his dumb booger would be more fun than this math homework. I closed my book, put on my jacket, and walked across the street to Eric's house. The door was open, so I let myself in and walked down to the basement. All right, let's see it, I said as I reached the bottom of the stairs. No booger. Also, no Eric. Come on, I called out. I wandered into the laundry room, where the dirty clothes should be. I walked upstairs into Eric's room, where the dirty clothes actually were. I checked behind all the doors, inside all the closets, and under the beds. No booger, no Eric. I couldn't believe it. Ever since Eric's family moved into the house across the street from mine in 1st grade, his favorite activity has been playing practical jokes on me. I appreciate a good practical joke as much as the next guy. Unfortunately, none of Eric's practical jokes are good. Because he's so impatient, he ruins every joke before it even begins. I don't know how many sleepovers I've been to where Eric has attempted to dip a sleeping friend's finger in warm water, only to have the water dumped over his head by the victim who had his eyes closed for less than 30 seconds. So on one hand, I had to admire Eric's commitment to this particular joke. On the other hand, it may have been his dumbest yet. Back in the basement, I decided that I've had enough. Okay, I yelled to an empty house. I'm going back home now. I have to finish the math homework due Monday. Maybe you should do the same. More silence. I looked around. The only sign of life anywhere was a video game pause on the TV in the corner. Eric loved his video games, especially the one on the screen right now, Full Blast. Never heard of Full Blast? That's because it's not out yet. Eric got it 2 weeks ago from Charlie, the coolest kid in our class. To clarify, Charlie isn't the coolest kid in the 6th grade because he's actually a cool kid. He's the coolest because his dad works for a video game company and sometimes gives Charlie's friends early copies of games to test. For the past 2 weeks, Eric's mouth has been going full blast about Full Blast. Jesse, I'm telling you, it's the greatest video game ever made. I don't care. All these aliens are trying to take over the world, and you're the only person alive who can save everyone because I don't care. Because you found one of their blasters, and once you change it to Full Blast, you can, I don't care. You can start shooting. Eric never stopped trying to get me to watch him play his new game. I never went because I would rather get sprayed in the face with a fire hose Full Blast than watch someone else play video games. I don't hate video games. I'm sure they're fine. I've just never really had the time to sit down and play them. I walked towards the TV. I never heard Eric rant about a game like he ranted about this one. Maybe I should give it a chance. At the very least, it would probably be math homework. I picked up the controller and looked at the screen. Are you sure? Yes or no? I paused for a second. Should I? What if I erased Eric's saved game? Nah, he wouldn't mind. He'd just be happy I was trying a video game. I clicked yes. The instant I did, everything went black. Not everything on the screen, everything in the room.